Chapter 4. Journey into the Spirit World. This is my official journey into the spirit world, where all my astral journeys and my scrying the astral mind were guided by the astral guide. This journey is my very own spiritual journey to find my own destiny, the truth of my very own existence. It is a journey that has awakened my soul, finding the integrated meaning of spiritual life, and perhaps it will also awaken the memory of your soul. For the past 14 years, I had prepared myself diligently in spiritual research by conducting solo scientific ghost research, just to find the true meaning of spirit world and afterlife, to attain the singularity of the conscious mind of the spirit world. Thus, in this astral journey of mine, I have recorded 36 official astral journeys and 25 crying the mind of the spirit world, to document the sacred consciousness of the spirit world. Date: October 3, 2018, 10:30 p.m. Astral Journey 1, time not consciously recorded. The fourth plane with its population of 500. This was my first guided astral journey with astral guide Uriel, where I went to a plane known as the fourth plane, to search for a familiar spirit. As soon as I was in the fourth plane, I found myself in a vast land area somewhat like a paddy field, but at another part, it was comprised of plants I had never seen before. In this vast land, there are hills with natural soil erosion. Nevertheless, on this fourth plane, I saw no effects of pollution. The fourth plane is a very spacious, beautiful, square-looking area. It is a cultivation area of various kinds of crops, notably rice. The water available in the rice paddy areas is not only crystal clear, but it gave me the impression that it is drinkable. A dragonfly with 4 pairs of wings. When I looked up, I saw a sun and clouds that seemed to resemble those on Earth. Yet the only life form I saw was a dragonfly the size of a big plastic mineral water bottle, very different from what I have ever seen on Earth, for it had 4 pairs of wings. I looked around and saw people in the middle of the paddy field, but whenever I approached them, they would just disappear. I tried to see if there were any signs of dwellings around, but I saw nothing of the sort. A moment later, from a distance, I again saw some people who appeared to be women working in the paddy fields, but when I tried to approach them, they once again vanished from sight. The familiar spirit. Finally, I called out loud the name of the familiar spirit, as I wanted to see him. Immediately, a portal opened in the air, and there appeared a young man dressed neatly, wearing a hat resembling a guardian's helmet. The edges of his garment, which was sleeveless, were packed with gold ornaments. I did not know who this person in his 20s was, but I was very aware that he was the familiar spirit I had been looking for. He introduced himself as the leader of the fourth plane, to whom I forwarded the following questions. My first question was, when will the time be for someone in the fourth plane to move up to a higher plane, or can the person choose to stay on here? The young man replied, when the time comes for someone to leave this place, he will be picked up by an archangel in a carriage. If the person wants to stay on here, he could stay in this place until he decides to move on, just by calling the archangel to pick him up. Population of 500. Furthermore, I asked how many people there were in the fourth plane. The familiar spirit answered that the population here was only 500, as many of them had already moved up to a higher plane. In my curiosity, I asked once more about why fewer people were in the fourth plane, as millions of people had died on Earth. He explained to me that many of the souls had gone down to the underworld.